Hello, this is Sandman 99, and today I'm going to start a Fallout 4 playthrough. And I really wondered if I should do this or not, because many people have done this already. The game has been out for a long time. But on the channel I share with RecV5X, we have actually posted a few Fallout videos, mainly associated with some mods that we have made and put on the Nexus. But a couple of those videos got quite a few views and a couple of likes, so I thought I'd give this a try. Anyway, I've skipped the character creation portion of this because I think that's been seen many, many times by many different YouTube creators. And moved on straight on to the start of our game. And I am using the alternate start mod called Start Me Up. Been around for a while, pretty popular. And my character here, G913, is actually an escaped Institute synth. And she is some kind of a prototype that looks like they were trying to make look something like a raider. But of course they really didn't get it quite right, because she doesn't look anything like a raider at all. And as you can see, I am using a body replacer and an outfit replacer as well. Body replacer by Deserter X, and the outfit replacer by a modder named Sandman555. So anyone watching this, you should be prepared to see some pretty unzipped outfits like this, some bikinis and lots of leg and cleavage. No out-and-out nudity though. I'm going to try to avoid that because I don't really want to offend anyone too much. But you know, this is basically my game modded the way that I play it, and you know, this is just how it is. So hopefully people will enjoy this, and you know, won't really hurt anybody's sensibilities too much. And anyway, we'll get right into it. So I've chosen to start at Bunker Hill, and I've chosen to begin at level 5 so that I don't have a completely helpless character in a relatively dangerous area. Started with not full equipment. This basically you can in Start Me Up choose what kind of equipment you start with, and so I chose moderate equipment. So I start with an Institute rifle with 42 fusion cells and a shock baton. And of course, for my beginning character, I also chose the characteristic called Gifted, which gives you a +2 to every special ability. And then I built my character in such a way that I have strength, endurance, and agility maxed out right at the start. This character, this synth, when she was built, like I said, I'm playing this like she is a prototype. She's much stronger, faster, and more resilient than an average human being. So anyway, and of course I figured that the logical place for an escaped synth to start would be Bunker Hill, which is why we started here. So we'll just wander around and talk to a few people here and interact a bit.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit. I don't know.
Hey,
people gotta do something, Dad.
Talk some sense into my numbskull son.
Okay, now you're
Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
Armor out of paperclips.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute. Only ones that do.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping people. Since, though?
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Excuse me.
Booze and grub, right here.
Do you have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not gonna send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savaldis started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, it'd mean the world to me.
It's okay. I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Not now, Chief.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be pretty over-leveled for where I'm at right now, so I think I'm going to save that for later.
Caravans ain't exactly the get-to-know-you
And
type.
of course, you'll notice the
Less
little
hot.
bed icon just came up there because I am playing on survival mode as well. Which means you have to eat, sleep, and drink water regularly. I wonder if I have any money. Not very much. So I guess I'm just going to have to be on my way. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to follow one of my quest lines here. And I think what I'm going to do is follow the salvage opportunity to go to Sanctuary Hills, as well as the Rest in Peace. And those two quests are actually from another modder who makes robots. And the robots do various things. I only have 2 of his mods. He has several of them. Not even sure how many. Now what? But he is basically builds these mods so that you can build a robot that will do scrapping for you, or another one that will clean up dead bodies, that kind of thing. And I have the scrap bot and the tidy bot, as they're called. Nice labor-saving devices that help you to scrap the areas that you go into for settlements without having to do all that stuff yourself. Oh, look. So I'm going to have to be really careful here for the first little while, because this area of the Commonwealth is way more dangerous than any place where I should be right now. So I think I'm going to swim. And of course, one of the things that I did do is when I chose my perks, is I chose Aqua Girl so that I can swim without getting irradiated. And another one I chose was Toughness. And this is actually a little mod that I made for my own personal use that gives the Toughness ability actually 100 damage resistance at the first, and also reduces incoming weapon damage by 5%. And as you gain more, well, then your damage resistance increases a little bit, as does your percentage reduction of damage. And I felt that the vanilla one, where I think it goes 10, 20, 30, 40 for damage resistance, was pretty small potatoes stuff. The 100 damage resistance significantly helps a beginning character, but by the time you get to be level 10 or so and you're encountering tougher enemies, it doesn't make that much of a difference. So we're going to swim toward Sanctuary a little bit here, just to avoid things that can kill us outright. We're obviously going to get to a point where we're not going to be able to swim anymore, but we'll try and avoid the worst parts of the Commonwealth by doing this. Now, you might have noticed I got a little experience for passing under Tucker Bridge there, and that's one of the trade-offs for the gifted characteristic, I guess, if you choose it. All experience that I gain will be halved for the duration of this game. So basically, I will advance I get a little bit of a boost at the beginning of the game with my characteristics, but I will advance in levels very slowly compared to you know, the vanilla game rate. Alright, we'll keep picking those things up. They are crafting items that are good for all sorts of things. And for example, I do have a smoking mod, and you can actually make sort of like marijuana cigarettes with these leaves and other plants combined together. As well, you can smoke cigarettes and cigars that you find in the game world too. And it even has a little save function attached to it, so that if you smoke a cigarette or cigar, it actually will save the game for you too. Alright, we're coming up on the sort of east end of Lexington here. I'm going to skirt around that because there's big trouble there for a fragile beginning character like this. But we can probably stop in and pick up a few things here in the Mystic Pines retirement home. I don't think there's anything troublesome in here. Well, let's see. That lamp might be useful. Breaking down for components. What else have we got? Another. And we have a magazine. And I have also installed some magazine cover replacements, so that is a replacer that overwrites the vanilla magazine covers, which were kind of cartoony and, you know, not really very nice to look at. So the modded ones are a little bit more, you know, like they're better artwork and they're nicer to look at, colorful. And I can't open that lock because I don't have the ability to pick that level of lock yet. And I don't have the ability to pick that level of lock yet either. Guess that's about all I'm going to get here in the retirement home. So if we check out our weight carried, well, we're not doing too bad. We can carry 175 arbitrary weight units because of our 10 strength. Oh, now we're thirsty too. I think we got some water here. Have a look here. Yes, we do. We have not very much water, but we do have some water. That's another reason to make it back to Sanctuary, because it is the best beginning area in the game that allows you to build up a supply of purified water and other things. Oh, there's something going on over there. Have a look. Oh, looks like a couple of settlers fighting with mole rats.
All right. Still.
Let's do this.
Let's save our bullets, though, maybe.
Sorry. Should have just run.
What? Not close enough.
Huh?
Well,
Here we go.
it looks like these guys are pretty capable of taking care of themselves. one of my weapons to start with is a shock baton, which is actually pretty good for a melee weapon for a beginning level character. So I'm doing all right. How did this go?
Hey there.
Thanks for the help.
Well, look at that. Hey, I wonder if this guy will pay me too.
Hey.
Huh?
Nope. Okay, not sure why there's an extra settler there. I don't remember there ever being two there here before, but I guess there is now. And of course you can cook and eat mole rats, so we're going to collect all the stuff from them. Because we do need to have food so that we can stay fed. Anything in here? Nope. Got here. Oh, we got another purified water, so if we need to have another drink before we make it to Sanctuary, at least we'll have something to drink. Okay, we'll have a look in this. We'll pick up that. Need that in order to be able to do things like make antibiotics later. Boy, that sure doesn't have a very long range without the Blitzburg. Oop. Now somebody else popped up here out of nowhere. I am running a melee combat enhancement mod as well that makes blocking a little bit more forgiving, and another mod that runs along with it too, where you can actually use some special maneuvers and stuff like you see the NPCs do, so you can actually trip somebody or hit them in a certain way or that kind of thing. Ooh, just found a good find here too. So what this is it is a lever action shotgun. And this is part of a mod made by myself and RecV5X to overhaul rifles a little bit. And one of the things that mod does is it introduces a lever action shotgun that uses the same in-game model as the Far Harbor rifle does, of course. But it shoots shotgun shells. And so that gives us something more to use besides just our Institute laser rifle here. Very helpful. And of course this shotgun has a variety of different barrels and receivers. It tends to have a much tighter spread than the good old double-barreled shotgun does, or the combat shotgun does. Although I'm also running a mod made by myself and RecV5X that overhauls the barrel statistics for shotguns to make the spread a little tighter, because the vanilla shotgun pellet spread I felt was much too wide. And after doing a little bit of research, we found out that in fact you should be able to use a shotgun reasonably effectively out to about 35-40 yards rather than just at point blank range like the vanilla ones are, because basically the pellet spread is so wide outside of about 3 floor tiles away or 10 yards that you can't actually shoot anything dead with a shotgun. Okay, well, I found some more shotgun shells and another lever action shotgun. Good too. Okay, what has this guy got on him? An intervention note. Some more shotgun shells. And another lever action shotgun. Wow, they're pretty common. They're a raider favorite, actually. Since we introduced the lever action shotgun into the game, a lot of raiders carry them. So anyways, it would appear now that I've found one that has a longer barrel on it. So I think we'll use that one instead. So Anyway. More lever action shot. Well, I guess I can pick them up and carry them. I like to give these weapons to settlers, actually. Because they are a reasonably effective weapon. You know, settlers can make good use of them. Just gonna head this way here. Should read the intervention note too. Okay. Hank, you've been eating a lot of that food paste we got from that Suffolk school. It's affecting you like in a real bad way. You've been flying off the handle at every little thing. Always have this crazy look in your eyes. During the last farm raid, you even shot up a couple of runners. We don't kill them when they're fleeing. We're better than that. I know that stuff tastes great, but is it really worth all this? I mean, I had to write this down because I'm scared you'd shoot me in the face if I said anything in person. Okay, well, it looks like he didn't even like being told that in a note. So we're just going to skirt around the Starlight Drive-In for now. Because we are trying to get to Sanctuary. And so that's kind of our goal for today. Alright. See some bloat flies flying around. And I just shot one. Where did the other one go? Oh, I hit him. Like, kind of hard to hit him completely through the trees. There, I got him. I also have a mod called Bullet Counted Reload. And our lever action shotgun works with bullet counted reload. That means that since this shotgun holds 5 shots, if you don't fire all 5 shots at once, when you reload it, you will only reload as many shots as you fired. Now I need to eat something too. Well, I've got some food paste. Maybe we should try that out. Okay. Still pretty tired though. But maybe we'll sleep when we get to Sanctuary. And over here, we can pick some wild corn, which we can eat as well. And there, see, I fired 1 shot, and then I reloaded 1 shot. I have a nice mod too, I forget who it's by, but basically it automatically creates a model of whatever weapon you have equipped, and it shows it on your character's body. So if you're carrying a rifle, it'll be on the slung over the character's back like this. If it's a pistol, it'll be at the character's right hip, and most melee weapons will appear on the character's left hip. So here we are. Oh look, and this is Trash Can Carla. Stop and talk to Trash Can Carla for a minute.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Girl, have you come to the wrong place? My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
Let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Well, as it turns out, maybe doesn't have any antibiotics or anything like that. Antibiotics are pretty important early in the game. You can be in real big trouble if you don't have any. So maybe what I'll do though is I'll sell off some of my extra lever action shotguns and stuff here for now to raise a little bit of money. Looks like I sold the one I had equipped. I'll have to equip another one. Anyway, we'll continue on. gunfire over there. Look at this, as a dead person. A Minuteman. And they've got stim pack, they've got some fusion cells, have
Hell
a
yeah.
legendary laser musket called Deadeye. And this is actually a weapon that I made. I was learning how to make legendary weapons. And I've actually hidden a number of these throughout the game world. What this one does is it slows down time for a few seconds whenever you aim. Just like that. And that little shack there is from a different mod. I forget what that mod's called now, but it adds some dungeons in random places throughout the world. And this is one of them. It's basically filled with gunners who are looking for a bunch of tribals, apparently, that they were fighting with in around Nuka World, so the story goes. And they finally traced them back toward this area of the world, I guess. Okay. I actually lucked out because this weapon quite often doesn't spawn with anything except the most basic fittings. So to get it equipped with a scope right off the bat is actually very handy.
Up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
No, I grab their ammunition. Anybody else out here? No. Okay. Grab his ammunition. I think I don't even have anything that shoots 38 caliber ammo right now. But we'll grab that ammunition for later anyway. And then, I guess we better go rushing into the... I'm not going to grab that short laser musket because I've already got a better one than that, but I will grab his fusion cells. And I see he's got quite the outfit on. And this is from a mod called We Are the Minutemen. Pretty good mod, actually. I like it a lot. It basically gives the Minutemen uniforms, and it also increases their levels and abilities as your level and ability as the leader of the Minutemen increases. So eventually you end up with Minutemen running around with combat armor and assault rifles and that kind of thing. They're not just a bunch of farmers with pipe guns. So here we are inside the museum. And I can see that if I'm going to use this weapon for any length of time, I've definitely started my character off the wrong way. I would have needed intelligence so that I could get science. However...
No more British occupation!
Yes. We'll just have to get by. This weapon, I'll probably outgrow it at some point. Because I advance in levels so slowly that I won't be able to get the perks I need to upgrade this weapon adequately. Oh, that guy's moving so fast I can't even keep up to him with slow time.
Get a grip on yourself.
Okay, let's try him again. Oh, really? Oh. Ow, that hurt. Yeah. So, with that shotgun barrel modification that we made, shotguns in the hands of raiders are no joke now. They hurt quite a bit. Now I have to drink my one thing of water. but that's okay. It'll help me to heal from my injuries here anyway. Can't pick that lock.
I can pick this.
Because I can't. Got some more shotgun shells. Maybe I might have to swap to my lever action shotgun here, because I'm going to run out of fusion cells at some point. So maybe what I'll do is I will favorite my short lever action shotgun and use that. Well, I can unlock this gate.
That's it.
Okay, and I'm going to do a quick save here, and I can do that because I have a mod that allows me to do that in survival. Although you have to do it through the aid menu. Because sometimes there is a glitch where you go to access a computer terminal and your character is blocked from it. Although it looked like this wasn't a problem this time.
Sweet.
And I'm also running a mod where I don't have to play the word minigame in order to hack the terminal, because I find the word minigame to be annoying. So... and I'll take the duct tape and leave the wrench, because I'm getting to the point where being able to carry everything I pick up is going to become an issue soon. I'm going to grab that bottle, though. And that Med-X. I have a personal mod, too, that does a bit of a drug overhaul. And you'll notice that Med-X now gives you damage and energy resistance of 200,000 each. Now, that may sound like an absolutely insane number. It only lasts for 15 seconds, however. But basically, 200,000... The way that damage resistance is scaled and works in this game, that translates out to about 95% resistance to incoming damage. So you're still going to take some damage from incoming attacks, even with ridiculously high resistance numbers like that. And the reason that I made that mod the way that it is because there are so many different ways to get one-shotted from ambush in this game, or to get severely harmed, that when you get that little message coming up that says your health is below 10% and you need to do something, well, it's already too late to do something. You are going to die, because the next bullet or laser beam or whatever that hits you will kill you. But if you get that message and quickly pop a Med-X, it will give you 15 seconds to escape the immediate area and apply some sort of healing. Because, of course, stim packs work very slowly in survival as well. They don't work instantly like they do in other play modes.
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to. Hey!
You have to be very careful when you play on survival, and I did that just to give myself a little bit of an edge. As part of that mod, I also doubled the amount of temporary health boost that you get from the buff out related drugs and that kind of thing. So instead of getting 65 points of health, which is kind of small, you can get 130 points of health instantly, which of course wears off after a few minutes, but at least that when you're reduced to below 10% of your health and the next hit is going to kill you, it at least gives you a temporary health boost and helps you to survive. Okay, here we go. I like the lever action shotgun, actually. It works pretty well. It hits pretty hard at close range. And it has a pretty decent iron sight. You know, that ring sight is okay. Basically, it's just the vanilla lever action rifle model.
What? No!
Wow, I had to shoot that guy twice.
Come on.
Okay, well, he doesn't have much to pick up. He's got a stim pack and some ammo. And we'll pick that stuff up there. Now, of course, some dialogue here is going to be kind of screwed up because I don't have the dog with me, because I approached Concord from the opposite direction. So, of course, when you do eventually meet the dog, well, he's just going to be called Dog for a long time, although I think eventually something can happen. I think when you interact later with Nick Valentine and you're trying to track down Kellogg, then Nick will eventually call the dog Dog Meat, and then the dog will actually not be called Dog anymore. He'll actually be called Dog Meat. Okay, so we picked up some items here. We still have enough room to pick up a few things, and I think here is a good place to finish this particular episode. I'm going to try and keep these episodes brief so that you know, people don't have to sit down and make an hour-long commitment or whatever. And we'll pick it up again from here in the next episode. So I am Sandman 99, and we'll see you next time.